best. If you're in the store and you're looking for your Hellman's mayonnaise, it's Best Foods. Pass it along.
I wonder why they do that. I mean, do they not want the word hell in it? Is like
that could be.
Oh,
no,
right.
I was gonna say I read it. It's some sort of distribution deal, or it was the same company, and there was like a family split up, or something happened where like the brand got separated, but it's still like it's some crap like
still
that.
Still the same manufacturer.
Distribution,
okay.
Some legal fucking nonsense,
Yeah, there was it is strange like how marketing works. I mean, my dad's been in marketing like almost my entire life, and he tells me some no one that I know has more disdain for marketing and like how bullshit and like skeevy the whole industry is than my father, who has done it for a living for over 20 years, because he knows, like, he's on the inside. He knows just how like tricky and like underhanded bullshit is, and like when it comes to marketing.
Oh yeah.
But it is funny just the way, like, sometimes small things, like I was joking obviously about like maybe they don't want the word hell in it, but there was a time I stopped at a gas station on the north end of town, which is right by a church, and they had to change the price. They upped the price of a particular pack of cigarettes by 1 cent, because after tax it was coming out to $6.66, like $6.66, and the churchgoers were actually refusing to buy it because of that price.
So these people, wait, I mean, I understand the point, but I find it really funny that all these church like goers are smoking cigs too and getting all mad about how
fast track to heaven.
I mean, I don't know why I associate like sinning and smoking cigarettes and all that. Obviously, like even just 25 years ago, like everybody fucking smoked. Like I remember McDonald's having a smoking section in the mid 90s, so I don't know why I associate that. It just sounds funny that a church would get all like, huffy about cigarette prices.
Going back to my my mayonnaise, I've been making some really disgusting, just trash burritos. If you even want to call them a burrito, the only reason they're a burrito is that it's shit wrapped in a tortilla. But I'm embarrassed to even admit that I've been eating these. But so what I've been throwing in them, how you can get like pre-shredded rotisserie chicken from a grocery store deli, like they'll take their old stock and shred it up, put it in a container.
Yeah.
So I got that, and I've been loading in. So I'll take like a spoonful of the mayonnaise and mix it with a little queso dip, and then spread that inside. Lay down a few sport peppers and just that chicken, and then I got this. It's called. It's either pica-peppa. I think it's pica-peppa sauce, which is like if you're an adventurous poor person. It was like $4. I'd never heard of it, but it's like this Jamaican sauce that's. I don't know. It's got like a weird.
It's the pica-peppa, man.
Yeah, exactly. It's got like ginger and different peppers, and like it's a little bit spicy, but not really. It's got kind of almost like a prunish taste to it, but I don't know. It's weird, but I like it. But I've been sprinkling some of that in there and just wrapping it up and microwaving it. But like, yeah. Me and my
wait, so it's just 3 sauces and some chicken wrapped in a burrito.
Yeah, but there's a gratuitous amount of mayonnaise, and it's.
It sounds really 3 sauces with just meat sounds terrible. Yeah. It's as gross as you're saying. Like you need to put some fucking lettuce or something in there, man. Come on.
I ain't gonna microwave lettuce. I ain't Taco Bell.
You put it in.
Although I am using Taco Bell queso.
Do you not know how to put the fucking lettuce in after, man? Jesus. Or you can put it on top. You can do a nice vegetable array on top of that then, after. Oh my gosh. Maybe
it's pica
waiting
peppa
to
sauce.
happen over here. My God.
My entire life is a heart attack waiting to happen. But maybe it's pica peppa sauce. The syndrome.
Well, Matt, though, but
makes you eat
don't
shit
get
that's
so
like
down,
not
because
edible.
you can breathe easier now that.
Oh my God! Oh, There we go. Took a minute for my horn to work.
I like the squeak at the end. Is it done? Is the air horn done?
No, I just bought the fucking thing. It should be fine. But
I just thought I didn't know if it ran out of steam. Is that even a thing, or do they? Yeah, it runs out of compressed air, right? Of course.
Oh yeah, eventually.
Yeah.
But I've only used it today, and I tested it out way too late last night to make sure. Like I was just curious. It's like 11 o'clock at night. Like I'm sure my neighbors really appreciate it. But
I can see because you're not really sure. You weren't really sure how loud it would be, right? So you're thinking because it's a little
exactly.
can. What is that? Maybe like 3 inches tall or something. It looks like it's not that big.
Yeah, something like that. Pretty small.
Yeah.
But
boy, that reminded me of something kind of funny. And then I forgot. Oh yeah, we were just talking about the cooking. I was gonna bring up some cooking stuff too, but actually I don't want to go too much down that road because I know there's some other stuff. I've just come up with a couple little clever things to do, but we can talk about that off air. I don't think it's too exciting for the listener.
Fair enough, man. So, this is how against. I don't know what it is in my brain that just will not allow me to do the dishes unless like. I absolutely have to. And I'm so against washing anything that I actually bought a box of toothpicks instead of just washing forks. That's what my life has become.
Wait, why didn't you buy plastic forks?
Because they had toothpicks and it was cheaper.
Okay. But, like, what, are you eating just, like, cocktail, like, weenies and little meatballs and shit like that?
Not cocktail weenies.
How do you eat, like, a plate
onions.
of pasta with a toothpick? Of course, you probably don't eat a plate of pasta.
I don't. No, I don't. Because I'm the kind of person that just sits in their apartment eating cocktail onions and watching TV.
Okay, so you are eating you're eating cocktail fucking size. You eat
appropriate toothpick fodder.
Okay,
mm-hmm.
All right. I'm just thinking, like, there's so much, like, what you eat a can of chunky soup with a toothpick? Fuck.
Nah, just going for it like a dog.
Oh yeah, you can dump it down. That's probably, I guess that's interesting. What I do is I just have like 2 of everything. You know, so, because my cabin's only big enough for 2 people, so you gotta have enough for, you know, in case I have a friend over or something like that. But yeah, I run out of dishes almost every day, and then I gotta do them. Or what I'll end up doing is I'll just make stuff that I can eat off of a paper towel. So that's my go-to.
There's that as well. Yeah, the other day when I was microwaving one of my trash burritos, I microwaved it on a paper plate, and then the grease from the inside was soaked completely through the plate. And like, well, I don't want to, because I usually like place my plates like on the couch next to me or whatever. And I caught myself. I started putting another paper plate under the original paper plate to soak up the grease so it wouldn't get through to my couch. And then I realized that I have my paper plates sitting on a regular plate that I could just wash. What?
Oh, right.
What are you doing? What? Like, I was gonna use the dirty regular plate as a guard for the paper plate to protect my couch. Like, just wash the fucking plate and put it on the plate.
but it's so difficult. Now, I'm gonna say this too, because I have a little bit more of an excuse than you, because if I need hot water, I fill up a jug that I have in my cabin, and then I have to pour water into like a kettle, you know, and then I heat that up, and I gotta wait 10 minutes for the water to get, 5 minutes for the water to get to the right temperature, you know, and then you gotta play this whole game of like, first I rinse all the dishes off. I don't know. It's a fucking mess. It's really hard to do dishes when you're using one hand to pour the water out of a kettle. You know what I mean? There's a whole lot of back and forth going on and all that, and it's a real pain in the ass. So sometimes I just take a piece of paper towel, and you got to do that. This is the whole key. And since you have running water in your place, I highly recommend you just rinse your plates, and then paper towel over the top. You don't even need to wash the fuckers. Like, sometimes I just fucking paper towel the shit off right when I'm done using it, and it's good
excuses.
for the whole day.
I don't need more workarounds to be a bigger piece of shit than I already am.
Like I said, I have an excuse for this, at least a little bit.
Yeah, you do. I don't. Oh boy!
But like, I mean, I'm not talking about like anything that gets like real nasty. Like, I won't eat like an over easy egg onto the plate and then just wipe off like the excess, egg yolk or whatever. I'm talking like if you had like a sandwich and then maybe there was like a splash of like ketchup for something or mayo on the side, or whatever,
right.
And you just gotta, you just wipe it off and it's still good to go. But Yep, we're being dirty bachelors right now with our fucking talk.
Extremely. Ladies.
I did get back on Tinder
come over
this
and eat
week,
my mayonnaise
but
burrito?
I'm not really all that interested in it, so I don't know why I did that.
I'm sorry that I said that. I don't know if you even heard it.
I didn't hear what you said at all. Cut it.
After I said ladies, I said, want to come over and eat my mayonnaise burrito?
It's only a little bit funny because you were just literally talking about a mayonnaise burrito. Yeah. So, like, if you said that without there being any sort of double entendre, I'd be like, that is the grossest way I've ever heard anybody describe a fucking dick before. My mayonnaise burrito.
I think Charles Bukowski called his dick his purple onion. So I think he's got.
Oh, is that where that comes? Yeah, I've heard the Purple Onions, like that comedy club in fucking San Francisco.
Really? Well, if it was going to be anywhere, that's where it's going to be.
Yeah, right. I just like, I've heard the phrase Purple Onion, and then I remembered it gets because Zach Galifianakis has a special live at the Purple Onion.
That's right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Yep.
What is it? No, it can't be.
Hello, Stool with Matt and Nic.
There's this road that I found out about a couple weeks ago, and it's outside of Elkhorn. If you're familiar with where that is, it's like an hour west of Milwaukee. But apparently, it's the legend started in the 30s, but there was a ton of sightings in the 90s and early 2000s, and they were calling it the Beast of Bray Road, and I actually
I'll
coincidentally
never be your Beast of Bray Road.
I stumbled upon a full episode of Monster Quest, which is always like, I'll watch them still anyway, but they're always just so campy and like, they're not going to find anything ever. They never do. But
is that the one with the dude he's like goes out fishing for stuff like all the time and
No, that's River Monsters.
Oh, right.
This is all about like cryptids and ghosts and all that kind of deal. But
okay, sure.
I found an episode that was all about how Wisconsin is the epicenter of werewolf sightings throughout history, which is awesome. But Beast of Bray Road was a very popular one. Like, they had this chick that apparently back in 2006, I want to say, was with a couple of friends, and they were walking in the woods close to Bray Road, and they said that they saw 3 humanoid wolfmen crouched down at the bank of the river, like drinking water, like they were like cupping water with their hands and bringing it to their face, and they like turned around and looked at them, and they the people ran back to their car, and apparently like the wolfmen like chased them, and she took a polygraph, which, as we've learned in more recent years, polygraph tests really don't mean anything for the most part.
And what if she really believed that she did see him? You wouldn't
if
she believes that she saw him, she's not going to be lying.
Exactly, and that's she passed, so. But
I never thought of that dichotomy of the lie detector test. Like, if somebody thinks they saw something, and they really believe that they saw it, you're not going to be able to prove it on a fucking lie detector test. It's just stupid.
Right. And but that episode turned me on to something that I had never heard about.
That
I'm trying
episode turned you on. You like them fucking werewolves, huh?